Hello and good morning. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Abby. This is Craft Studio. So let's see, what are we going to do today? I have a Q&A that I had been promising I would do. So we're going to do that. And then I do have a finished object in crochet to share with you. And I have a whip to share with you. So go grab some coffee. I've got my cold coffee. Yep, that's right, it's cold. I've warmed it up twice and I keep having to put it down, and I'm just tired of warming it, so I'm just going to drink it cold. So get your stuff and let's go. So, I feel really out of practice, I'm going to be honest, because I haven't filmed. My last video, which was over a week ago, my brother did the filming. He is taking some film classes at the community college, and he needed some practice, and he actually bought some of this fancy equipment, a brand new camera and special lighting and a microphone. I had to wear a microphone. And so anyway, he's like, can I practice? Can I film one of your videos for you? And I was like, sure, I guess. And I didn't really think it would bother me, but I was so nervous. I mean, it is one thing to sit in a room by yourself and talk to a camera, and it is quite another to be filmed by your little brother and share about sewing and crochet and yarn. I was really nervous. I said a lot. But I say a lot anyway, and I'm sorry, but I can't help it. But there it is again. But in my last video I said like twice as much, and it was because I was nervous. I was very nervous. Because my brother was busy filming and had his headset on, so he was being very professional and very, serious. Well, that's not my brother. When he and I are together, we laugh, we joke, we have a great time. And so, for him to sit there and be serious and really focused, I didn't know what to do. So, that's the explanation of that. Okay, I guess I will start with the Q&A questions really fast, just to kind of get that out of the way, because I wanted to jump into the other stuff, because I'm kind of excited to share with you what I made. So the Q&A, let's see. I had put an offer out last week in our Facebook group, and I put it on Instagram, and then I shared it in my video. Just a chance for anyone out there that wants to get to know me better can send me a question. Either through email, direct message, private message, whatever. So I did have a couple questions, and one of them was from one of my followers on Instagram, and she had asked what my favorite crochet sock pattern was. Well, that's a no-brainer. By the way, thank you for your question. So my favorite sock pattern is the easiest one I've ever made. That's my favorite one. I'll tell you why. And it is called the Side-to-Side Sock. And it is from this book, New Methods for Crochet. And the patterns, this is by Annie's Crochet, but the patterns are by Ron Strong. And this was, I believe, one of the first books I got. But anyway, and I will show you the side-to-side sock. It is actually on the back. It's this one right here. If I can get a close-up of that. Yeah, these right here. Those are the side-to-side socks. Okay? That was the second pair of socks that I made. And they were so easy. They went really fast. And I would say, this is the reason why I like them the best. I would say they fit my feet the best. They really do. I've made socks that are too big. I've made socks that were too small. And, you know, there's lots of ways to mess up a sock. You can use the wrong hook size. You can use the wrong yarn. You can mess up the stitches. Anyway, there's lots of ways to mess up a sock. But, and why did I say that? I don't remember. But anyway, this sock fits my foot the best. It really does. That's why I like it. And I also like it, like I said, because it's quick and it's pretty easy. I think it's easy. So anyway, that is my favorite. And I have made at least 4 pairs of socks from this pattern. At least 4. Maybe more than that. But that's how much I like it. That's really how much I like it. So anyway, yes, thank you for your question. Okay, my other question was from one of my good friends, Annabelle, and she asked how I became a CNA, which is a certified nursing assistant, how I got into that career, and then how I got out of it. Well, let's see. How I got into it. Thank you for your question, by the way, Annabelle. I worked as customer service. I did customer service for like 6 years. I worked at a clinic in their like patient accounts department. Did that for 3 or 4 years. And then I switched to a hobby company and worked in their customer service for I think 2 years, 2 or 3 years. I can't remember exactly. But I really didn't like it. I could do it, but I didn't really care for it, and the pay wasn't all that great. And I was a single mom, so I needed more income because the cost of everything was going up, and I didn't get very much in child support. So anyway, I was kind of on the lookout for, you know, something better. And it was actually my mom that got me into the CNA program because she taught it. She was not my teacher, just to let you know. But she taught it, and she's like, you should really try it. I think you would be good at it. And at first I was like, no, I could never do anything like that. Absolutely not. But when she told me the pay, I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. You know. So I did. And at first it was really difficult. It really was. Just because I was moving from sitting in front of a computer on the phone almost all day, you know, writing emails, correcting bills, you know, dealing with paperwork mostly in the computer, to hands-on physical labor with people, like older folks, you know. It's a big change. But and I went from working like 8-hour shifts to 12-hour shifts. That was hard. But I got into the swing of it, and I ended up loving it. And I loved it mostly because of the people. I just love people. I do. Some of the people were not kind. Some of them, of course, are either had Alzheimer's or dementia, and so they wouldn't remember me, or they would get confused and get scared, you know, things like that. But the people that were with it, I formed great relationships with, and that was what I loved the most. It was, and their families that would come in and visit them, you know. Oh, do you have Abby today? How's she doing? Is she behaving? We would joke, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's what I loved the most, definitely. So that's how I got into it. And I did that for, I think I was 5 years at a facility, and then I started doing home care with just one lady. I took care of her in her home I did that for 2 years, I believe. So about 7 years I did it. And then when I found out I was pregnant with our daughter, our middle daughter, then my husband and I decided we wanted me to stay home. So I resigned from there, and I've been a stay-at-home mom ever since. Now this past fall, I did go back just part-time, and just doing home care again, caring for just one person in their home. And I did that for a few months, 3, 4 months. And the gentleman I was taking care of, he passed away. So I have not been back since. I may go back in the fall. We're still, thinking about that, because both my, well, I have one child that's graduating. He's a senior, so he'll be done at the end of May. But then my youngest was in kindergarten this year, so she just went half day. So next year she will be full day. So I will probably go back to work part-time in the fall, and just while they're at school, because my husband's work, because of the hours that he has, he cannot pick up and drop off, and if somebody gets sick, he can't go get them. He really needs to be at work and do work. He doesn't get a lot of time off except vacations, but so it has been a real blessing for me to be able to stay home, because then I can do all the running around, taking the kids to doctor's appointments and going on field trips, and if somebody gets sick, I can go get them, stuff like that. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. So thank you for that. And finish object, is that okay? All right. Because I finished my birthday socks, and I'm really excited to share how it went, because it did not go well. And I washed them. Oh, they smell so good. The soap that I use has lavender in it, and it smells amazing. Yeah, it did not go well, these socks, and I'll tell you why. The pattern is the same. It's from this book, and it's called the Hidden Rib Sock. Let's see if I can find a good picture of it. There it is on the back. That green pair right there. And it's called the Hidden Rib because you use a back post double crochet, and it kind of creates this little design along the sock. Okay, so I did that, on the first sock. Well, then I made the mistake of turning the sock inside out. And I saw this beautiful design on the outside of the sock. And I was like, I want that on the outside of my sock, not the inside. So this was the first sock that I made. Okay, so let me turn it inside out for you. It's actually right side out. Right side out. This is how it is, and I'll put it on a sock blocker so you can see it a little better. But so this is what it's supposed to look like, okay? This is as it should be. And this colorway is Atlantis. This is by Lay Family Yarn. And it is beautiful yarn. I love the colors. I'll show that to you if you want to. It's just beautiful. Very soft, very, very nice yarn to work with. But yeah, so I finished the sock, and not done this before. This is the front post, back post, ribbing for the cuff, and I've not done that before. I really do like it though. But anyway, so yeah, I finished the sock. I turned it inside out, and I saw this beautiful design. And I was like, I want that on the outside of my sock. Okay, so you see that. You see the ridges. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me. But, yeah. See the beautiful ridges? And so I was like, okay, well, I want to show those. I think they're gorgeous. And so I think I'm going to wear the sock inside out. So I said, okay, for my next sock, for the matching sock, okay, I will just go ahead and instead of the back post double crochet, I'll do the front post so I don't have to turn the sock inside out so it doesn't look weird, okay? So that's what I did. Well, that's all fine and dandy. And this sock did turn out a little bit better, but the toe is very odd. The toe, usually in crochet socks, you have the first round is just single crochet. Then you have a decrease round. Then you have another round of single crochet. Then you have another decrease round. So it's kind of a gradual. This toe was not that way. It was like a decrease every single row. I have a little string sticking up. And anyway, it just kind of, I don't know. I don't know that I really care for it. But, and then it was too short. The toe was too short. So I added a few rounds. Oh, this is sticking. I added a few rounds just of regular single crochet at the top. So the toe looks really strange. But oh well. So yeah, this one turned out much better. I was able to position the front post a little bit better on this sock because I knew what I was doing. My first sock did not turn out so pretty just because it was a brand new pattern. I was still trying to figure it out, and this one I knew what to do, so I just went with it. So they do look a little different. They are a little bit too big. That's my other problem. Not lengthwise, but circumference-wise, they're too big around my feet. They're a little loose. And I use the medium. I'm thinking I need to go down to a small. I'm thinking that's what I need to do for them to fit right. And I'm really wondering if my tension in crochet has loosened. I'm really wondering, because I used the right hook size, I used the right weight of yarn. I measured my foot again just in case my foot has changed sizes. I don't know what else it could be. I'm just maybe I'm just a more relaxed crocheter now, and my stitches are just, I mean, I used to be really and maybe it was because I was stressed. Maybe I was nervous, you know, about crocheting, and because my knitting is very tight and I have to really remind myself to be relaxed and go slow, and I'm wondering if that's the problem in crochet. Now I'm just so relaxed, my stitches are too loose. Maybe I need to go down a hook, I don't know, or go down a size. So I started another pair of these socks. I'm still going to use these. I'll still use them because the yarn is beautiful and I love the design. But I did start another pair of those same socks, but I am doing it in a size small this time. I'm same yarn, same hook, but I am gonna go down the size and see if that works, if it fits my foot better. If not, then I'll need to change something else. But anyway, so I did start this sock. This is the cuff. And the yarn I chose is this. I actually got this yarn and I've been dying to use it. This is from Tuesday Morning. This is the yarn I got from Tuesday Morning. And it is Infusion Hand Paints from Universal Yarns. Oh, I guess I could read the tag that's on there. Yes. It is 50% superwash wool and 50% acrylic. So I'm using this. Can you see that? So it's got gray and tan and some very light green and it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So I started off with that, and we'll see if it works. We'll see if it works. And I thought it was kind of dark and kind of, I don't know. I wanted something kind of springy. But I love these colors. So I thought for the contrast I put this on Instagram and asked folks their opinion, because I had 4 or 5 of these. These are the Whims Merino from Furls. There's Z Twist crochet yarn, and I've never used this. I really want to try it and see what it feels like, or how it crochet up, how it works up. But it is 50% fine superwash merino and 50% nylon. So anyway, the pink one. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. So I thought that would be pretty. Hopefully, we'll see how it turns out. But I think a solid color, I think the ridges will show up a lot better in a solid color than in a multicolored, But this is really nice. I really do like this. I thought I could make my husband a pair of socks with this too. Maybe? Okay. Oh, one more thing before I let you go. I'm at 21 minutes. Okay. I wanted to share some books with you. I had found some books that I have been picked up. I picked them up at my library, and I really like them. And I thought maybe you might too, if you're into sewing. Well, actually, 2 of them are sewing, and then 1 is embroidery, because I'm going to learn to embroider. Embroiderer. Is that embroidery? I always mix it up. How do you say it? I don't know. Okay. Yes, I asked my mom if she would teach me to embroidery, and she said yes. So I'm really, really excited. So I picked up this book. This is by Wendy Gratz. This is How to Embroiderer. See? How do you say that? Embroiderer almost everything. Okay, so I picked up this book. And then Wendy Gratz is from Shiny Happy World, and I've used her tutorial before, and I really liked it. And she has lots of free patterns on her website, shinyhappyworld.com. So go check her out. Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet had told me about her, and I really love her. I follow her on Instagram as well. She's got lots of fun things. She has crochet patterns, she has sewing patterns, quilting patterns, knit patterns. She has felt, just everything and anything. She's very talented. And another book I found at the library. This is called Creature Camp. And this is something that I wanted to do with my girls over the summer to keep them busy. These are actually patterns geared for children. So if they're old enough, you can help them to use the sewing machine and just put some of these fun animals together. And so I'm going to be doing that this summer with my girls. So I thought that would be fun. There are so many cute animals in here to make. There's teddy bears, rabbits, whales, alligators. Chickens. I have to tell you something too in just a minute. There's whales. Okay. So I've been going to my quilting group with my great aunt every Tuesday. And they wanted to see the chickens that I had made. The chickens right up here. My chickens, okay, that I had made. And this is my rooster, Cornelius. So they wanted to see them because my aunt had told them, she saw them on Facebook, and she thought they were just adorable. So the ladies at the group wanted to see them. So I took them down, and they loved them. They thought they were adorable. Well, they asked if I would make some more and donate to sell at their bazaar in November. And so I said, sure. So they let me look through their material or their fabric, and I picked out some fabric. So I'm going to make some chickens to sell at the bazaar, which raises money for the children's home. They have it every year. They sell quilts and table runners and dishcloths and hot pads and anything and everything. So that is exciting. I'm really excited. But it was funny because one of the ladies there at the group, she liked the chickens, and she's like, "Would you be willing to sell one of your chickens?" And I was like, she said, "I have a friend that has chickens, and I think she would really like it. And would you be willing to sell?" And I was like, I had two of them, if you remember. I had Florence and Tilly. And so I said, "Sure, yeah, go ahead and pick one. I don't care, that's fine." Because I wasn't really using them. I just had them on display. So anyway, she bought one. She bought Florence from me. And so I can always make more. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I was just so excited that she liked it. And I said, "Well, I hope your friend really likes them." So that's fun. That's really fun. So anyway, I think that's all. Oh, the other book. I'm sorry. The other book I was going to share. This is also by Wendy Gratz. And this is absolutely A-line. I'm really wanting to learn how to make dresses for my girls for school, because they have to wear dresses to school, and they have to be a certain length, and it's really hard to find dresses that are the right length. So I'd really like, now these are very simple, easy, but I have not learned how to make any kind of sewing garments. So anyway, and here's the back. So anyway, one pattern, several different ways. So anyway, another thing I would like to do over the summer is try to learn to make dresses for my girls. So, yay! All right, well, I think that's all I had to share with you. How are you guys doing? Are you hanging in there? I hope so. I've missed you guys. I know things have been kind of busy around here. I'm sorry. I have my son graduating from high school next week, and then my youngest is graduating from kindergarten. And he was on, my son went on his senior trip last week and was gone all week. And so our week was a little bit crazy, a little bit, not just because he was gone, but other things came up. Our van had a flat tire. We had our back door being installed. My husband had to have some dental work. It was just one of those weeks where it's just like a new thing every day. So that is why I did not put out a video last week. Things were just a little bit too hectic. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I will see you in the next video. And that's all. Okay. Bye.